So we are here. We're going to somewhere. Here, maybe? Like around this area, I think. And then we do Bromo, and then we go all the way down to here. And do Ijen, and then we leave for the ferry and go to Bali, which is off the map. Our train to Probolinggo was delayed by 30 minutes. It's fine, because we weren't expecting aircon, and we've got aircon. And there's like these cute little benches, and we've got plug sockets and drink holders, so we're fine. So our host family made us some sandwiches for the train. So we've got, it's like toasted bread, and then we have chocolate spread and jam. This is me making a video on Jakarta. To arrive, and now we have an hour to Cemoro Lewang. We're really tired, but
been on the train for like 10 hours.
Yeah, it takes it out of you, even though you just sat there. But Probolinggo looks quite nice. It's quite small.
Look at this out the window.
Probolinggo looks quite fun though. There's a lot of lights everywhere, but we're just heading towards Cemoro Lewang now. So we've got an hour's drive, and then we'll be climbing Mount Bromo
in like a few hours.
We have arrived in Cemoro Lewang. We set off from Yogyakarta. What time do we set off from our homestay at around 8:30. Got to the train station. Our train was meant to be at 10 o'clock, and it was delayed until 10:30, and then we had further delays on the track, so we didn't actually get into Probolinggo until around 2 hours after. So all in all, we were on the train for 10 hours, and then we had another like 1.5 to 2 hours to get to Cemoro Lewang in a minibus up these winding roads that just went on forever. You can smell like the volcano and like the ash in the air as soon as you like start driving up. But we've arrived. We're pleasantly surprised with our room as well. We were reading online that, you know, Cemoro Lewang, it's a tiny village right at the base of Mount Bromo, so we weren't expecting great things in terms of homestays, but it's really nice. It even has Wi-Fi, which is crazy. But yeah, we are excited. We have about 4 hours in which to sleep, and then we'll be waking up and getting a jeep to Mount Bromo ready for the sunrise. It's around 3 a.m. We've had 4 hours sleep, and we're gonna go hopefully see the sunrise from Bromo, and this is our wheels for the morning. Just making our way to the viewpoint. It's very busy. It's around 4:30. It's absolutely freezing. Everyone's just selling scarves and gloves because it's just so cold. taking the alternate route. Ain't nobody got time for stairs. Made it to the crater. You know what I mean? I'm knackered. But the main range is just incredible. Sand in my eyes. Oh yeah, you can, yeah. Sandstorm.
Oh, then you beat it as well, I think.
I'm gonna need a shower. Now that I've had a shower, I should probably tell you guys about the rest of the tour that we've booked on. We have just done Mount Bromo, even though it's kind of outside of the big season, you know, the most popular season, being June, July, August. It's October now, so it should be shoulder season. It was still pretty busy with a few hundred people there. But yeah, we got some great shots and it was absolutely stunning. Just so calm and so beautiful when the sun rose upon the mountains. It was just honestly amazing. And then after that we went back down to kind of like the desert and did a... This is our train. This is our train. It's a train. Yeah, then afterwards we went down to the crater, which it's kind of like sand dunes, so when the wind picked up you just get a face full of sand. So I've luckily had a shower after that and got all the sand out of my eyes, nostrils and ears. We went to the top of the crater, saw the inside, which is obviously an active volcano, so it smells a lot like sulphur. Crater itself was okay, you couldn't really see much apart from smoke billowing out of it, but the kind of like surrounding volcanoes and mountains around it were just absolutely stunning from that viewpoint. Yeah, it's weird, it's a mix of like really white volcanic ash, and then on the other side of the hill there can be, you know, like green trees and lush grass, so it's a very strange place to see, but it was a highlight so far. So now we are in Probolinggo station. We've got a 4-hour train to a place called Banyuwangi, which is on the east coast of Java. This is going to be our kind of final stop before moving on to Bali, and the Banyuwangi is the place where you go in order to do Mount Ijen, which is another volcano, but what's special about Mount Ijen is that it has blue fire at night. So there's only 2 in the world that have this. Yeah, so there's only two volcanoes in the world that have this kind of blue fire. So in order to do this, we have to get up at midnight. So we're already kind of sleep deprived, but we're going to be trekking for a few hours to get to the top, and then hopefully we see the blue fire. So yeah, it should be amazing if the weather is clear and we're able to see the blue fire. We haven't brought torches, which is probably a bad sign, but I'm sure it'll be fine, and I'm sure it'll be worth it. There's a few of us doing this, so at least we're in a group, so if we get lost, then we're all lost together. It's just gone midnight, and we have had about 4 hours sleep. We've just been picked up by a driver, just thrown some clothes on, and we're going to be climbing Mount Ijen. We've got about an hour and a half drive first, and then another hour and a half trek before we get to the top, and then we will hopefully see some blue fire. So the closer we get to Ijen, the more sulphur there is in the atmosphere, so this is why we have gas masks. We just set out. I suppose we go on the flat and it's killing us, and then it's meant to go like really steep incline, so we're already puffed out. We'll check back in 2 hours maybe.